I know you're on the edge of your seat, kind of figuring out how is this all going to make sense. So let me kind of dive deeper into that. Now, we've been talking about neuroplasticity. What does it actually mean? For a really long time, a lot of the knowledge that we had around our brains and around how we operate, a lot of times we kind of assumed that once we were born, our brain was considered to be completely formed with no ways to kind of change it, and people kind of just assume that the way that you're born is how you're going to continue living your entire life. And that was true for a really long time, until scientists discovered that, ooh, we can shift. Like, nature is not the complete answer. We can actually nurture behavioral traits, we can nurture how we operate as an individual. And this was a conversation that we actually had in previous week's session, which was the conversation around nature, nurture, and finding balance. But we kind of figured out that our brain is malleable, the way that we operate is flexible, it is not set in stone. And what we are born with is not the only tools that we have to use for the rest of our life. We can use it, polish things, and work things out and actually make it better. And so neuroplasticity was kind of like worked upon, researched upon, and it came into being. What that essentially means is the ability to form new neural pathways, not the pathways that we have had for a really long time from when we were born, from when we were a kid. I feel like when we are kids, we are like sponge. We are taking in everything from around us, from society, from how our family is operating, how the people closest to us are operating, what the media is showing us, what the world is showing us, and we soak it all in. And we have neural pathways that is built that tell us how we need to operate in specific situations, why we are operating in specific situations. And we kind of get so used to the operating process that it becomes our go-to system. But what we don't realize is we can create new neural pathways. And the way that I kind of explain this is, have any of you read the poem by Robert Frost, The Road Less Traveled?